It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, they haven't yet found their groove. They're still trying to make adjustments to try and change the momentum here early in the season. Each game out right now, as their coach has reiterated, is another invaluable opportunity to refine their approach and make improvements. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. He's guarded close. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
They double in with Freak. Kicks it to Jack. To the paint, here's Jones. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. Here's Freak. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Jack, here we go. Can't cash in from the high post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. 6 to shoot. From about 19 feet. And it's good once more. Nice make there from Freak.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. "54 seconds left to play in the first. And stolen by Freak. Fast break, here they come. Takes a 3, and yes, sir, that one drops. Freak's got 9. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. From deep three-point range, that one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
Poked away and stolen by Freak.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Oh, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game. Entirely new group now out there. Nets leading by 3. And stolen by Freak. Freak in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors was simply terrific. He ended up with 53 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
He dishes it to Johnson. Now here's Freak. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
That's tipped. Now Detroit moving it up. Meeks leading the charge. No luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
6 to shoot. And stolen by Freak. That was incredible. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Hickson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got 5.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And here's Freak. 20 points for him. Ring shot on the way. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Screen by Jones. Kilpatrick passes to Hickson. Clock at 6. And Jack, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Brooklyn, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And Jarrett Jack drops them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
And a wide open look for Freak. And another 3 for Detroit.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft.
So for the Pistons, Mozgov, he's checked in for Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And Freak subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then for Brooklyn, Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Lopez. Terrence Jones comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Bogdanovich. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Ryan Hollins. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Terrence Jones. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard position. Freak. Again, the Pistons good for 2. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Poked loose and stolen by Freak. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jack's got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Freak. Fast break Detroit. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Freak. And now a 6-point Detroit lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Detroit with the ball. Pistons leading by 6. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Nets trail by 8. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line. You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Mozgov. Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Reggie Jackson. Freak. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Johnson kicks to Drummond. Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. And it's Freak missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And stolen by Freak. Here we go, one-on-one. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Outside Jack. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Freak. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Pistons ahead. They're up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pistons leading by 9. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Caldwell Pope out there with Freak. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. And that one's good. Freak.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Nets trail by 13. There's the dish to Jack. To the middle. Here's Young. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Young. He's got 10.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Here's Lopez. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Freak. And a miss there on the triple. And that one's good. Drummond.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And stolen by Freak. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Freak's got 43 points.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
5 on the clock. Good. Freak's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pistons.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Shot from free throw range, and Detroit again with the bucket.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
They double in with Freak. Jones, no one around him. They get it back, and it's sent back by Drummond. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Can he keep it going? That is good. Freak's got 49 points in the game.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his... And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. Well, for Detroit, they remain undefeated to start the season, a perfect 7-0. They really couldn't have dreamed up a better way to kick off the campaign. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP.
We are live from the Palace of Auburn Hills for this Eastern Conference battle featuring the Pistons here in Detroit. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Celtics made a special trip here for one game. Back in Boston for the next one. Everyone on this team is pleased with the beginning. the season. They're playing so well right now. 5 consecutive wins. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from Freak.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Sullinger in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Freak. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Shot clock at 6. Connects on the 17-footer. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And stolen by Freak. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it. And get the putback.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Thomas, here we go. And he gets the bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Freak from 18 feet away. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And Boston has possession. 6-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly from 18. That one is is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the two-pointer.
And stolen by Freak.
On that finish.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the boys. Let's give it up for Auto Motion.
Celtics trail by 12. It's Bradley on the wing. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Bradley's got his first points of the game.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
There's Freak. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've got...
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. That's tipped. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. No good. And it's Boston the other way. And it's Bradley off the drive. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thomas. 5 to shoot. There's Freak. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Celtics trail by 21. Thomas passes to Johnson. Looking to end the run. And it's laid up and in by Thomas.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste it. Anytime cutting through it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Freak. No good on the triple. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Thomas with the ball. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Charlotte. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Freak in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He had 49 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Freak. Puts it up from 15. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Freak's got 6 in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half, and the shot is good.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And Thomas, here we go. Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Freak. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
That was incredible. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. Mickey grabs the board. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thomas, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Freak. That's good from 17 feet away. Freak's got 39.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime. Time for the start. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Talk about great numbers for Freak. He's got 39 points and a ridiculous number of steals. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Celtics, Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder in at the three. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond, and he jams it with authority.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Sullinger with the bucket.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thomas. Now Freak, and he's got 41. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots. Here's Drummond. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
A different look here for Detroit. Marcus Morris comes in for Bargnani. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then for Boston, Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Isaiah Thomas.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Freak. He's coming off an excellent season. 21 points per game last year. Almost 4 steals and 6 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Sure, his teammates knew he was their best option, so that's why they just kept feeding him the rock.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Bradley, no one around him. And another basket for Boston.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Freak. Goes back up. Morris trying to free himself up. Can't capitalize inside. Here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. That is good. Freak's got 43 points.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Timeout.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your Auto Motion.
For the Pistons, Mozgov, he's checked in for Drummond. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Mozgov. Harris comes in for Johnson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And Freak subbed in for Jackson. And then for Boston, Johnson, he's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart. Freak, he's in at point guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caldwell-Pope in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And it's sent back by Drummond. Fast break Detroit. And here's Freak.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Turner. And stolen by Freak.
And that steal paid instant dividend.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Poked away and stolen by Freak. Launches it. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 48. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Detroit?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
They double in with Freak. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They get a hand on it. Now here's Thomas. Outside Turner. Kicks to Johnson. Freak with it.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Turner leading the charge. They double in with Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Bargnani is checked in for Marcus Morris. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Avery Bradley comes in for Evan Turner. Johnson sends the screen for Bradley. Boston again missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of...
Do you feel any pressure to keep the winning streak alive?
No. As basketball players, we're prepared for this kind of stuff. It's what we do. Streaks and pressure, that's for you all to talk about, not us.
When did you know it was going to be one of those nights on the offensive end for you?
After I saw a few shots go down, it was pretty clear I was in a good rhythm. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. Next.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
It's a nice milestone for sure. I mean, I'm just blessed to be playing in the NBA, and making the starting lineup means that I've been playing well and improving my game. Still a lot I want to do in this league, and hopefully I can keep making my family proud. Oh, and shout out to my pops. I know he's watching this back home. Love you, Pops.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. For Oklahoma City, they come into this game following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they could contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys.
Well, weather always a concern here in the Plains. Lightning striking in the distance. Oklahoma, no stranger to thunderstorms. It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Pistons coming to town hoping to notch this one here in this one-game road trip. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
And checking out Detroit, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Freak in at shooting guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Jackson in a point. That's good. Freak's got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Can't get it to go. The Pistons go the other way with it, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Freak and Detroit again with the bucket. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Looking to end the run. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Here's Freak. The Thunder making the shot. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Robertson, nice D from Freak.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Knocked loose. Westbrook against Jackson. Here's Cantor. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Freak. That one goes. Count it. Roberson's got his second basket of the night.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Now Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the foul's called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Adams comes in for Cantor. And it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. Morris is checked in for Detroit. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jackson. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Freak with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. 5 on the clock. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Freak's got 12.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Payne gets a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Detroit leading by 6. Now here's Freak. 12 points for him. Morris a screen. Durant with the steal. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The Thunder with another miss. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Freak. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's good. Westbrook's got his first points in this one.
And his presence as a scorer. It just has.
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his. Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make. Let's see. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Dion Waiters. Andre Robertson comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Mozgov. Bargnani comes in for Morris. Harris is checked in for Johnson. And Freak subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The rug. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown.
Oklahoma City trailing. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Hold on. What?
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ibaka outside. Here's Roberson. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Roberson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Drummond a screen.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Now here's Freak. T right on him. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Makes a big height. Goes in. Freak's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Durant kicks to Roberson. And Durant, here we go, wide open. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Westbrook double team. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Left side Westbrook. Uncovered. Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. No coverage that time. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Poked loose and stolen by Freak.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now Westbrook, 14 points from him the last game against Portland. The tray, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. He has 20 points and 4 steals. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Bargnani is out there with Harris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the point. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's Durant missing. Pistons leading by 3. And here's Freak.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Pistons shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Thunder trailing by 4. Westbrook double team. Puts up a 3. That's good. Roberson's got 12 points in the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Shoots it up. It's good from about 19 feet. Freak's got 23. Oklahoma City shooting about 42% so far. Westbrook double team. Here's Cantor. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Drummond a screen. Freak with it. He's got 23. Clock at 6. Puts it up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
That's a wall.
Chance there to take the lead. Missing. This one for three, and another three for Detroit.
You know, the defense was... lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Thunder trailing by 4. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Jackson, and the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters checked in for Ibaka. Henderson comes in for Andre Robertson. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. 17 seconds left in the third. Here's Freak. Misses off the left iron. For three, Westbrook. The shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons lead by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Detroit leading by 6. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The Thunder shooting just 39%. From the field, struggling to find that net. No good from Durant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. Clock at 6. Freak takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Freak's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. From about 19 feet, again the Pistons score.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Robertson kicks to Durant. Fires the 3. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Roberson.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
And he gets it to go.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
They double in with Freak. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pistons leading by 7.
Move the ball.
Westbrook with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And with the game literally hanging in the balance, a play like that is an igniter. That's where momentum can become a game changer.
And he gets it to go. 34 points for Freak.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
No problems knocking that one down. And now a 9-point Detroit lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
They're starting to feel from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside.
And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Henderson for Roberson. Freaks checked in for Detroit. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And Kanter pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 5. Westbrook gets to Adams. Fires for 3. And that one's good by Henderson.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. He nails it. And they're tied up.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
43 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Freak. Defended by Durant. 5 to shoot. Here's Freak. Connects.
That's a huge shot.
And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
And the Thunder with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Andre Roberson in for Gerald Henderson. And here now the Thunder. And stolen by Freak. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with your partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Durant gets to Adams for 3. Westbrook nails it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
The 3 won't fall. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leave.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Sports.
Didn't come away with the award. I think, Kenny, that